Hey, I'm Al Oehler. They call me Steady Roller Al Oehler. That's what Muddy called me when I used to work for him. In this video, I'm going to show you how to try to show you how to play the blues, play the real blues. Not the blues like these kids today with their chorus pedals and rectified amps and tube screamers and stuff like that, but the real blues like I used to play back when I played for Muddy, when I played for Little Jimmy Strange, Blind Cassava Organ, and Billy S. and the Celltones. And you know, like I still play today. I still play the real blues like I did back then. First, let me say a word or two about the blues. Excuse me a second. Whew. Man. Well, the blues are like life. I mean, sometimes life is hard, you know. Your wife leaves you, your girlfriend pours a hot cup of coffee into your lap, your brother stops letting you sleep on his couch, you know, stuff like that. Things like that happen. You got the blues. It's the blues. But other times, you know, you got a lot of money in your pocket, going to town, and the girls are hitting on you left and right. Go outside, your car runs purring like a dream. Never runs so good. I tell you, the blues can be like that too. That's the blues too. It's kind of seems funny to call it the blues, but it's kind of the yin of the blues, or is it the yang? Anyway, you know what I mean. The blues is like life. It's complicated. It's the real thing. We bluesmen, you know, we got it really good because when we get the blues, we can play the blues. Let me say a few things about instruments. For one thing, to play the real blues, you need a real guitar. You can't play the blues with something like this. It's like a spaceship. You need a real guitar, like a Strat. It may be a Les Paul work too, but a Strat's really the thing. Amps. You need a real amp, a tube amp, to play the blues. You can't play the blues with something like, you know, well, for example, this thing. This is a solid state amp. Can't play the blues with something like that. You need a real amp, like, oh, forgot about this, like a tube, like a Fender Deluxe. Oh man. Whew. And effects, another thing. A lot of people like to play with effects, you know, but if you're gonna play the real blues, you don't need effects. You ain't gonna use stuff like this. Effects. Who needs them? Okay. Top that up a little. Okay, let me show you a couple things here. The real guitar. Now this is a good way to start off a blues. I'm going to play in the key of A. I'll play it slow once, and then I'll play it at the normal tempo. Maybe I'll do that one more time slow and then play the regular tempo. Okay, here's at the regular tempo. So you can imagine the play this. Like that. Another big lick you get a lot of mileage from is something like this. Now that vibrato is a very important thing in the blues, playing the vibrato. You gotta wiggle your finger and make that note sing. very much part of the blues language. You don't just play. You bend notes. You slur notes. Slide into them. Slide out of them. Bend them. Trill them. All kinds of stuff you do with blues. Now here's another thing. Excuse me a second. Man. Okay, a blues go 1, 4, 5. I don't know what happened to 2 and 3, but 1, 4, 5 is what a blues is. 1 in key of A, that would be A, and the 4 would be a D. And when it turns around, goes hangs on that D there, back to the A again. Then comes the 5, which is an E here. D again, the 4, and 1 again. Then turn around on that 5, etc., etc. You know what I'm talking about. And then, again, these blues phrases, they work over these things. You know, it's really hard to describe this stuff because, you know, I never learned to read music or nothing. You don't need to read music to play the real blues. It gets in your way, in fact. You got any skill at all? Throw it out. You know what a G is and a B flat? Don't even think about it. Just throw it out the window. Excuse me once again. So you're teaching really a hard thing to do. Okay, I'm going to show you this lick here. Again, I'll do that real slow. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the blues. The blues is like life. You know, like life is really complicated. I mean, I don't know what I can say. The blues, to play the blues, you gotta live the blues. Let me show you a couple more things. Still in the key of A, I think.